Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Rooster's Nest. I am back in my nest. I am the Rooster. We're going live early today because I have had it suddenly sprung on me that I am starting a new job this morning, right now, basically. I was told originally that my start date was going to be July 26th. And then they called me and they're like, actually, can you start August 3rd? I'm like, okay, that's fine. I'll start August 3rd. And then July 26th comes around and they call me and they're like, oh, actually, can you come in right now? Can you start now? So I'm supposed to be there for 9:30, which is why I have to go live early. And I'll probably have to start going live earlier every day now. So that's a thing, but that's okay. You know what? We adjust. We're constantly changing. This pin says, please use they, them. I just wish that it said it a little bit bigger so that people at work might say my right pronouns. And then obviously I'm wearing my Ms. Cracker pin, my shining light. Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit better these days. That trip to visit my sister was real nice. And I've been taking 5-HTP every day, and I think that it's starting to work. I'm feeling more hopeful for my future. I'm taking vitamin B. I'm eating more vegetables. I'm like, yeah, feeling more hopeful and positive. I still get like waves of crazy doubt and despair and darkness, and I'm just like, wow, that's heavy. But I'm like, it's gonna pass though. It's gonna pass. It's okay. It's not forever, and it's not everything. All right. Well, here we are. We're gonna read from the Book of Awakening by Mark Nepo, as we always do. And I have my bookmark in the wrong spot, which is weird. All right. This says, House of Clay. The only reason we don't open our hearts and minds to other people is that they trigger confusion in us that we don't feel brave enough or sane enough to deal with. Anne Pema Chodron. There was a clay house near Puhaditjaba in Kwakwa, South Africa. The roof was flat, made of loose sheets of corrugated iron, held in place by a taut length of wire that ran across the entire roof. Each end of the snug wire was tied to a huge bag of sand, and both hung heavily on opposite sides of the house. Okay, so the roof was flat, made of loose sheets of corrugated iron, held in place by taut length of wire that ran across the roof, and each end of the wire was tied to a huge bag of sand which hung on the sides of the house to keep the roof down. That's a wild image. It appeared as if the bags of sand were a saddle of heaviness that kept the roof from flying away. At first, I thought, no nails or screws, how precarious. But for some reason, the scene stayed with me until I realized that the people who lived there could open their home to the sky when things turned glorious. Now this simple clay house seemed an image of adaptability and balance, a way to make it through the storms and a way to open to the heavens. Now the heavy bags of sand were an honest and removable grounding. It makes me wonder, how much do I nail down prematurely? How much of my pain comes from ripping up what I've over-fastened on days I need to see the sky? Wow. So talking about adaptability and talking about heaviness, that is so cool. Yeah, because I was thinking about my emotions and about how when I was a kid growing up, it was like I was born depressed. I'm pretty certain of that, my mom said she was depressed when she was pregnant with me. So I think I've been depressed my whole life. And so this heaviness, this sadness, this anxiety, this, I ignored it. I thought it was, it was just something that was me. But as I grew older and learned about emotions and learned of my buoyancy, now the contrast is really stark. And it can be times when I'm like, wow, that heaviness, I need to get away from that heaviness because I'm going to drown. But this is cool. This idea that like this heaviness holding down your roof on days when to not let things in, I guess. But you can take it off on the sunny days. Just this adaptability idea is really resonating with me right now. The fluidity. All right, cool. So meditation is: sit quietly in your home and imagine the room you are in without its roof, with the raw light pouring in. Breathe slowly and bring to mind the roof you carry above your heart as you move through the world. Imagine what the clear days would feel like without this emotional roof. As you inhale, try to feel the pull where your protective roof is fastened. Cool. I like that one. Yes, imagining this emotional roof around your heart, and then imagining where exactly it is. Because I've felt that before. There's moments where I'm like, oh, feeling light and open in my heart, and suddenly, like, without even a thought, it seems like there's this like gripping pull or this like sudden tightening trigger feeling where everything feels scary and hard again. Cool. I love this. Another thing I meant to say about me feeling better and stuff is I've actually been I've been listening to, there's this app called Sync Tuition, and it's a subliminal messaging, and it's meditation thing, and I've been listening to it every night, and I think that is helping too. Also, there's the subliminal paraliminal messaging. There's two different voices on each side, and it's called Being Happy for No Reason, and it's an audio gift from this thing that I signed up for back in January. Miracles, a year of miracles, it's called, and it's this women-led program all about manifesting your dreams. It's really awesome. I just, when you're a healing individual and there's lots to go through, you give up on things sometimes, and then you go back to it. That's why one of my things I say is you can never fail if you never give up, if you never give up completely, because you can always start again. That's another thing in Vipassana. There's a 10-day silent meditation retreat that you can go do for free if you've never done it before, and then you donate afterwards. It's Vipassana is the original practice that the first Buddha used to reach enlightenment. And one thing the teacher Goenka says is start again. If you fall off, if your mind wanders, it's not the end. You don't have to whip yourself. It's not like you've lost anything. You just start again. Start again. That's what I've been telling myself a lot lately too. With this, you can never fail if you never give up, just means start again. So for my song today, I'm going to sing this cute one that I sang, that I serenaded to my dearest love. I haven't sent it to her yet, but I'm going to, because it's a really sweet song and it's in my mind, and I just played it yesterday, so it's fresh. It still doesn't mean I'm not guaranteed. Doesn't mean I'm guaranteed to get it perfect, you guys, okay? I'm not the perfect kind of guy. Don't you worry there, my honey. We might not have any money, but we've got a love to pay the bills. I swear I tuned it. Maybe I think you're cute and funny. Maybe I want to do what bunnies do with you, if you know what I mean. Oh, let's get rich and buy our parents' homes in the south of France. Let's get rich and give everybody nice sweaters and teach them how to dance. Let's get rich and build a house on the mountain, making everybody look like ants. From way up there, you and I, you and I. You might be a bit confused, and I might be a little bruised, but baby, how we spoon like no one else. So I will help you read those books if you will soothe my worried looks, and we can put the lonesome on the shelf. Let's get rich and buy our parents' homes in the south of France. Let's get rich and give everybody nice sweaters and teach them how to dance. Let's get rich and build a house on the mountain, making everybody look like ants. From way up there, you and I, you and I. From way up there, you and I, you and I. That is You and I by Ingrid Michaelson. And now, my darlings, it is time for me to go to work. So, remember, you can never fail if you never give up. Number 2, everyone is someone. And number 3, if you ever feel down, all you have to do is say, and I'll be with you. Bye-bye. I love you.